Like I said before, this guy's an idiot for what he did to those kids trying to get back into the swing of life. And what, 16 of them were not here. I don't know the count. But this guy is an idiot if he went back to his parents' house. He is loco. That's just me. Because it's not right for what he did. It's not right for anybody to do what they did. Shooting people. You can't go to the grocery store. You can't go to church. You can't go anywhere. Because these flipping idiots are being nice. I hope I don't hurt this, but I mean, the cops have to do what they have to do. If they saw some action around there, if he's there, he's a stupid fool. And plus an idiot. I hope they catch him. God, I hope they catch him. Kids were just trying to have fun. What does he have against kids? And then he went to the bar and did the same flippin' thing. What a flippin' idiot. It's like I say, if you don't like what I'm doing on camera, don't watch. Walk away, run away, turn around and run. I hope they catch his ass. And I hope he's so flippin' stupid that he ran back to his parents' house. Really? The owner of the bar, whatever the name of the bar is, he probably lost his son. I saw him early this morning. He said, I know my son is dead. How can you say that? But he knew. He's probably right. Daddy knows, You just know in your heart and your gut. That's a flippin' idiot. He ran back home to his parents. What a loser. What a flippin' loser. I don't care what you think about me. But this guy is a loser. This guy's a loser. I hope they get him. And I hope they throw the book at him. Actually, somebody not do the same thing what he did. Poor innocent kids. And the people at the bar. Oh, he's gonna say self-defense because of my mental issues. Oh, don't give me that crap. Mental issues. Mental. Life is mental. You live your life. You make what your life is all about. These flippin' idiots that do this. They're not my number one in my book. They're not even in my book. they're not even in nothing. Not even on the cover. You kill innocent little people for no reason. That's what I have to say. Just because I don't have any kids, that doesn't mean I love kids. I love kids. I love each and every one child. I do. But this stupid idiot, God, I hope he's there. I hope they get him. And I hope we see it happen live. And thank you, YouTube, for doing this. I don't know what channel it is. I don't know if it's CBS, NBC, ABC. I don't know. But thank you. Here I am down in South Florida. Okeechobee. I'm watching this all the way up in Maine. Live. These people, I just want them to rot in, where. I'm normally not like that. Huh. My tum-tum just gurgled. We had a good dinner. I hope they get him. Watch, he's probably hiding in the woods. Wait a minute, it's getting cold up there. He can't hide in the woods. Although he is a survival, he does, know everything about the guns and stuff, I hope they get him. And I hope they squash him. Squash him like a bug, not in a rug. What is that? Is that like a TV channel or something? See the little satellite dish up on top? I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube for having the volume. Although, whatever you hear in the background is out in the living room. I'm in the den with the door closed. So, don't give me a copy strike. Okay, I just have to do this. Just for a second. I could barely hear them. I guess it's the helicopters. I hope they get him. He's probably hiding either in the attic or in the basement. The cops don't even know. He knows what he did. He knows. This asinine person.
Okay.
Take a break? What? Let's turn it down so we can hear it still. Okay. Brooke, who's Brooke? What happened? Did they turn it off? Oh man, they turned it off. Oh no. Okay, it's still on. Brooke, please don't turn it off. We want to watch. We want to get this guy. Come on. Maine police officers. Come on. Get this sucker. I mean, I don't want any shoot 'em up, bang 'em up, Shh, Belly. That's my Miller Lite, Belly. See, they're around. The cops are around. The popos are around. Love the popos. Popos, police. You know what? When 9/11 happened, we didn't have this. We didn't have this live stuff. Now we have this live stuff. Remember the manhunt for the other guy that escaped from the prison not too long ago? They had it 24/7. I woke up during the night just to turn it on, just to see what was going on. Didn't say nothing like this, but they caught him though. They got him. And I hope they get this guy. And I hope he doesn't say mental health. Mental health, my ass. He had a screw loose a long time ago. Why would you run home to mom and dad? Why? That's the stupidest thing you would do. Well, he's stupid. That's what it is. Guys, I hope they don't see this. Dar from South Florida is talking about this. Damn, I'm in Florida. Like, I'm gonna run across the street? I don't think so. Look at the helicopters. They're looking. God, I hope they get them. Oh, I hope they get this sucker. Ah. Either shoot him, electrocute him, or whatever. Wait a minute, no, you don't want that. But then again, we don't want to pay for his, food, room and board. Uh, you know, he's gonna get off because of his mental health. Oh yeah, bite me. Uh-huh. Don't bite me. Huh, no. Really, this is not the time to bite. Okay. I am pissed off. I'm sad, and I'm pissed because of this asshole. Who did this? You think you're all high and mighty because somebody pissed you off? Really, dude? Come on, grow up. No, wait a minute. You can't grow up, can you? You went somewhere. You learned everything. You came back not the right way. Sorry about that. But you'll blame it on your mental health. You went and tried to help yourself. And you did this crap yesterday? Now, why did they turn the light off? They're not leaving, are they? They're leaving. Why are they leaving? They're leaving. Oh no, they're getting closer. Then we can't. Oh, because of me. They're moving because of Dar. Why? Go back. Come back. I want to see the happy end. Or maybe they have to go around the house. I don't know what they're doing up there in Maine. I don't know. I'm down here in Florida. Oh yeah, they moved. So we can't see nothing. Okay, news people, you need to move. They probably can't because they're, they have to stay where they are. They want to be safe. I don't blame them. Something moving? What?
Yes. Right.
Oh, you two, don't be mad at me. We have to watch this and hear it too. This is happening live on live. Did I just make sense? No. I hope they nab the sucker. Come on. You're watching Dar from South Florida. Well, you're not a real man, so you're a pissant. Yeah. The guy who did what he did last night, you're a pissant. Walk in that bowling alley. Pissant. You did what you did, and then you left there and drove a couple miles away to the bar. What did the bar people do to you? Don't know. Wait a minute, I'll probably get a knock on the door from the my popo. Dar, what are you doing? Hey, things are happening in the world. This is happening. Although I liked it better the other way. So bring on some light, people. Come on.
Well, Anderson, I can tell you that a large law enforcement vehicle has repositioned, and we have to be careful not to give away too much tactical information here for safety reasons.
Okay.
A large law enforcement vehicle has repositioned. The spotlight, and you can now see it, is kind of shifting around in the front of the house.
Okay.
Again, they're making some adjustments here. There's a spotlight. There you go. You can see it going right.
See it right there.
There's a brighter spotlight that you've seen. It now has kind of gone back and forth to that front window. It's on the window now.
Okay.
Sometimes they will pull it away. But there is a large law enforcement vehicle that has repositioned, and we did see personnel on the ground near it. And that's pretty much all I can give as far as specifics, but
you don't have to.
They are
nab the sucker.
Positioning things, and again, this is all. I have to emphasize this has all been very methodical. So we don't want to give a sense of urgency that's not there.
No.
But they have been very methodical in the way they moved around, the way they moved the spotlight around, and repositioned law enforcement vehicles, which they had just done. You can see the spotlight probing from the house, and I probe a little bit, then we'll come on.
Why would you go back to your parents' house? Are you that stupid? You have a cabin in the woods somewhere? Be watching it and laughing? No, he's a flippin' idiot. If he's at his parents' house, okay, right there. If he's at his parents' house, why would you go back there? I can't go back to my parents' house because my parents is not on this earth anymore. They're in heaven. Gosh, I hope he doesn't do anything to his parents. What a flippin' idiot, I tell you. Hello, everybody out there on Dar from South Florida. I'm here watching live the 24-hour round the clock, which they've been doing. Don't know what channel, don't know what it might be ABC, NBC, CBS, I don't know. Fox, I don't know. But they've been there all day. I mean, since I saw it this morning. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you want to hear, not hiccups, but, excuse me, I've been drinking.
So that also reflects, what law enforcement has to deal with if they are going to approach him in any way, shape, or form.
Approach him.
Now, you mentioned Anderson plan. I think that you're right. We do not know specifically whether he planned this in detail or what he calls from the bowling alley of an active shooter came at 6:56 p.m. Eastern Time last night. The second set of 911 calls came only 12 minutes later from that bar. And so what does that indicate? It indicates that he very likely moved with some speed from one location to another. As our John Miller has reported, that he has broken up with a longtime girlfriend recently. Those are two places that they were known to frequent. This is according to law enforcement sources who spoke to John. So
Really?
what you can put together from that is that he knew both of these places, and that again, if you put, piece together the timeline of the 911 calls, it wasn't very long between sets of shootings last night, and we were told that it's only about a 10-minute drive from one of those places to the other. And
Oh my
911
God.
calls came just 12 minutes apart from each location. That tells you that he moved with some haste and some speed. Does that indicate that he had real purpose there? He knew exactly, where he was going to go and how fast he was going to get there?
Oh, yes. He had a plan.
But,
He
that's what we
figured
can
it
tell you
out.
about how this unfolded and what we can piece together about his possible plan.
Nail his butt to the wall. I tell you. Find him and nail his butt to the wall. They broke up. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I wonder what his girlfriend is thinking about. I bet she can't believe all this crap. Well, maybe that's probably why she broke up with him. I don't know. We don't know. What? I know. I know it is. It is. It is so. They better nail his butt to the wall. And then some. See, when I woke up this morning, I heard something happened last night after 7 my time, whatever it was. And I didn't have the news on last night. I I was done with the news because the news we need more happy stuff. But and then when I woke up this morning, this is what I heard from last night. I cried. And I wasn't drinking yesterday. This is the first time I've been drinking since Sunday. Yeah. But yeah, it's not the drinking. This idiot, his girlfriend probably broke up with him. And then he got all pissy because, oh, I'm a man. You don't break up with me. I break up with you. Then he went crazy cuckoo and decided, hey, I'm going to go where we used to go to. Forget. You don't think about that stuff. You just don't think about that. I feel sorry for the people at the bar who was there last night and the kids at the bowling alley. He had this
Charlie,
planned.
we've got more law enforcement vehicles moving past the house.
Wow.
Several, whole stream of them. Hey guys, can you talk to the line? Someone talk to me. We got lots of law enforcement vehicles moving past.
That's bright. So maybe he's there. Oh, they heard me. Tara from South Florida just watching at my house. Look at those headlights. Aren't they pretty? Blue, yellow, auburn. Oh, wow.
5, 6, 7.
7? That looks like more than 7. Wow. So he's probably hiding out at his parents' house.
They are leaving. They're leaving.
They're leaving?
Coming past us, coming away
Okay,
from
I'm going to turn this down. Nope, turn it down.
Anderson, we have a line.
Turning it down. I don't want to get a strike here. Wow, look at that. I do feel sorry for the parents of the kids at the bowling alley, and I feel sorry for the people from the bar. Although I heard that bar was a really good place to hang out. Well, it used to be. I don't know now, but why would you go back to your parents' house? How dumb are you? I know, I said that already a few times. Somebody-
They came right up to us, law enforcement people there, and said, they demanded that we shut all of our camera lights off. We've been in the dark since then, saying that our camera lights will create a danger for law enforcement.
Can what? What? Candlelight? What?
You've seen the dark system. And we're about 250, 300 yards away from the house itself.
Wow, look at all the paparazzi. The media. Wow.
But a couple of them we see still in position.
I just can't believe this idiot. Why would you go back to your parents' house? Have a cabin in the woods or something, a shack or something, in the woods. He's an idiot. My girlfriend broke up with me, so I'm gonna do all this crap. Yeah, mental health was out the window now, bud. He's not my bud. No. Just like the douchebags, they're not my buds. But I just can't believe the technology. This is what amazes me. Because now, like back in 9/11, I was on my computer back home in my old house. We had dial up. They didn't do this like they're doing now. Wow, technology. And I know tomorrow's going to be different. I know. But this is just unreal. Unreal. Here I am in South Florida. Okeechobee. Yeah, I know. Knock on the door, Popo. You're more than welcome to. I'll leave the light on. It's like unbelievable. Hmm. This is weird. Maybe I'm still, the old school. Well, not the old school, but wow. I could sit here and watch this all night. Hey, man, you gonna go sit in the hot tub? Okay. This is so good and so cool, but so weird at the same time. Can you believe that? Yeah, I know. I'm back when I graduated in '82. Okay, high school. And I'm 60. Okay, all right. I'm with the old school. All right, whatever. I want to watch them. I could watch them all night. I can make coffee. Want some coffee? I'll make some coffee. I need to make more tea. Yeah, I'll get sick of beer a little bit. Can you see this? Can you believe this? I guess with the lights, they're trying to shine them out, to let them. He's an idiot. Oh, did I say that already? Yeah, I did, didn't I? thumbs up if he's an idiot. And what he did, he's a nail to the wall. Nail him to the wall. Don't even give him a key. Don't even think about giving him a key. And don't let him live the rest of his life with free room and board. Because that's what the taxpayers in Maine will have to pay.
Okay.
Shoot his ass. Kick his ass? One of the two. Wait a minute. Does he have an arse? I don't know. Does he have an arse? I don't know. Does he have a brain? Yeah. Oh, my girlfriend broke up with me, so I'm gonna call it mental health. Yeah. Whatever. Okay. Now I can turn off the light, my overhead light, and we can see this really good. Would you like that? Huh. Then you see me in the dark. Boo! Oh, wait a minute. It's Halloweeny time. I could turn on my candy corn lights. I got candy corn. Now I got the turkey too. Turkey hat. Have you seen my turkey hat? It's not turkey time though. No, it's not turkey time. And I got my pumpkin earrings. You know, the mixed stuff. Hey, Nut, what are you doing, baby girl? What's Daddy doing? Watching football? Or he's watching Motor Trend? You don't want to watch the cars? It's your weekend, honey. It's his Friday. You're with Daddy. Peanut wants to be with me. Come on, I don't want to leave. I wonder if somebody can text them to say that Donna from South Florida is watching live on YouTube. I don't know what channel it is. I don't know. Don't know what newscast. It's a live newscast. Uh-oh. Did I hear Donna from South Florida? Hey, just watch it. That's all. Just watch it. Hello. When I get up, I'm going to put my turkey hat on. After I go get a beer. Another beer. And I'm not going anywhere. Neat. Nope. Not going nowhere. Thank you for the 5 thumbs up, everybody. And hello, everybody out there on the porch. How you doing? What's going on? Yes, I have no chat room. Did that on purpose. Let's bring this arsehole down. Come on. Oh, now look at that. I scared you away? Come on. I know. I shouldn't say that. I don't care. This is fun. This is entertainment and me entertaining you watching this. What's happening live? Hello. Thank you. Entertainment. Are you paying me to do this? No. There you go. I want to nail his arse to the wall. And then some. But I hope his ex-girlfriend's okay. She probably feels really bad. But you know what? It's not you. It's all him. Look at that. You run away again? Jeez. Scaredy people. Can't take that truth. Especially from Dar from South Florida. Or whatever. Please laugh at me. What? You go back to daddy. Go on, Peanut. Daddy gonna go in the hot tub in a little bit? Hmm. And thank you, Miss Rhonda Davis, for sending me this nice little glass. And thank you for your hubby for throwing this in the box. And when I open the door, you can hear a squeak. You know, thank you for that oil thing. Thank you very much. And I will use it tomorrow. Not tonight. It's in the shop. I'm not walking to the shop. There's some more stuff.
Okay.
I need to call my cousin, Marty's cousin. She lives 30 miles away. She should be watching this.
So that's the guy who's up there.
30 miles? She said that's 30 miles north of her or south of her. Don't know. Don't remember. Look at those flashlights. Look at how pretty they are.
Okay.
Would they didn't find anything? Is this a bust?
Yes, Joe, yes.
The house is clear. Did they check the attic? Did they check the basement? Did they check every closet? You know, cupboard, everything?
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, Joe.
The lights are. What are they doing? I wonder if he killed himself. No?
Copy that.
Why the lights are gone? Oh, it's not a good thing. Maybe he didn't run back to his parents' house. But then again, did they look in the attic or look in the basement? Bet you they didn't. We need a search warrant for that. Oh, the doggy. Oh. Maybe. Okay. They got the doggy, so it's okay. This is a bust. You know, I'm going to say this again, and I'm going to say it a lot. I don't care what state you live in, what county, whatever, but the police department is awesome. Okay? I don't care where you live, what you do, but all the police, the firemen, the paramedics, all these healthcare people, you know, they do what they do. Okay? This is what they do. Yeah, it might not work out where, they have to do what they got to do. Okay? It might be a bust, which is probably is. But then again, you don't know. But I call my police here in Okeechobee the Popo, and they know that. But the Popo is everywhere. You don't defund the police department. If you're scared of the Popo, that's your problem, not mine. Okay? I love my Popo. Wherever I live, wherever I go, even if I go on vacation, I love the Popo. That's just the way it is. You know, they work hard for us. They risk their lives for us, just like the veterans. Just like the veterans. Just, just think about it. Look what they do. They go to school, they do what they got to do, training and all that stuff. Okay?
A law enforcement vehicle, and a large one, I should say, that is in the driveway there. You can see in our camera shot. So what we can tell you is that a short time ago, a stream of 7 law enforcement vehicles left the area. They left a couple of law enforcement vehicles here. We have just seen personnel on the ground carrying flashlights, but they were moving away from the house and then into vehicles. So not quite indicating maybe that they're packing up, but they could be getting ready to extract from the area. I see another vehicle there that is on the move. But,
They could do that, and then he'll run away. Then I nab him.
This has been an ongoing fluid situation now for close to
I'm just guessing. I don't know.
Early part of that sequence, they were.
I don't want to see them nab him.
Whoever was in the house, possibly, to come out with their hands up because they get their hands, follow their instructions.
I hope the parents, if the parents are there, I hope they're okay. The parents has nothing to do with their son or what he did.
Almost appealing on a personal level to whoever might have been there. So that's kind of how it's played out. No indication that anyone has been in there, and law enforcement now kind of methodically moving around. Some personnel seeming to be leaving.
They did this at my old neighborhood. They did the swatting thing and stuff. Oh, what? And they couldn't find the person? Well, did they look in the attic? No. We don't have basements in Florida, okay? At least not down here. And they the SWAT team and everything. They did what these guys are doing. These folks are doing. And I went out and I was like, he looked at me like, you need to go back in your house, ma'am. And I'm like, have you looked in the attic? We don't have a search warrant for the attic. What? You need a special search warrant for the attic? Why didn't you get it in the beginning? The whole flipping house. Well, they're all leaving. Looks like they're leaving. And then, after they all left, the Popo leaves, okay? And not here, but, my old neighborhood. I watched the guy go out, get in a Jeep, and leave. He was hiding in the flipping attic. How dumb is that? You get a search warrant for the whole flipping house.
Hey guys, 9 o'clock. We want to take the shot as it is. You want to be in front of the camera because these guys are all pulling out now.
Oh, they're pulling out. Oh, hello. Hello. Hi. Let's go like this. Bright light.
I do.
Oh, that was a close up. Come on, you're handsome. Come on. I don't know how long he's been doing this, but they want to nab this asshole. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, hello. You gonna speak? You gonna speak? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Okay. I'm not laughing at him. Not. He's trying to do his job here. Okay. Well, come on. You're in front of the camera. Speak. Do I have to go get another beer?
Right, Caitlin, it seems that in the last couple of minutes, right before you came on, the final law enforcement vehicles that were there seemed to have pulled out. They just kind of streamed right past us here. I'd say there were 3 or 4 of them, but just moments before that, there were about 7 law enforcement vehicles that had pulled out. They had kept the vehicle, basically right in front of the house with a spotlight trained on the house. Right behind me here now is complete darkness. So we do get an indication now just from the physical eye on the ground that we're seeing that law enforcement has left the area. But this has been quite a tense scene, I can say, over the last 2 hours. They had been here earlier today. They had used flashbangs as they approached the house, seemingly in an effort to possibly shock anybody who might be in the house. We're told that is standard procedure. We're not sure exactly what they did at the house at that time, but then they all left. Then at about 7 p.m. Eastern time, roughly 2 hours ago, a lot of law enforcement assets just flooded back into this area very quickly. They set up a
He's hiding in the basement. I tell you.
Drones, helicopters, and other things. They had canine teams out here. They had a lot of tactical, heavily armored vehicles here. They surrounded the house. They trained a spotlight on the house.
He's in a cabin somewhere in the woods.
All around.
Yeah.
And then we started to observe some dialogue. It was one-way dialogue. It was a law enforcement officer on a bullhorn with a spotlight on the house, talking to whoever might be in the house. Now, since then, we've gotten indications that it was unknown whether he was in the house or not, and the fact that they just all have left, I would say likely indicates that he was not in the house. But at that time, they did not know whether he was in the house or not. So they started to give commands, like please come out.
Like they said, they have to do. They got to do what they got to do.
Come to the front of the house and follow our instructions. Come to the front of a truck. There was seemingly a truck in the driveway there, and follow our instructions. They even made kind of almost personal appeals to whoever might be in there, saying, "We know this could be intimidating for you. We don't want anyone else to get hurt." So that led us to believe that, wow, they might have actually pinned him down in the house. But the more this kind of played out, Caitlin, and the more information that we got from our colleagues working their sources this was pretty much due diligence, that they just had to kind of use these maneuvers for everyone's safety and to make sure that he actually was not there. And at the beginning of that whole sequence at about 7.
See, why would you run back to your parents'
like we do now? And law enforcement personnel came right up to us and said, turn those cameras off right now. This is creating a danger for law enforcement. So we kind of waited for the last 2 hours in darkness, but filming that scene that you saw behind me.
Okay, that makes sense. See, that makes sense.
We don't know exactly, Caitlin, but they did say that again, they're executing warrants. They're doing their due diligence. They may have not had a particular warrant for something that they needed that came back, or they
flip that crap.
From someone, or we do it. We did find
you
out
get a warrant. Get one
something
warrant and you get everything done. What is wrong with people?
Indication that something or someone might be there. Now that obviously
might be anybody. Might be the sister. Does he have a sister? We don't know.
This house for the last 2 hours to make sure that was not the case. They had just pulled out. It's completely dark and quiet, so it seems that they're satisfied.
That's weird. That's very weird.
Should I stay here, guys?
I think you should. Yes.
Sure. Yeah. Do you want me to stay on camera? I can just step off, or what?
Well, I don't want to see black.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. On this? Yeah, we can.
I don't want to see black. Do you want to see black? Okay. Because he might be in the house. He might leave in the darkness. Maybe the cops are like right on the corner. We don't know. We don't know. This idiot is an idiot. Not this guy. No, not this guy. No. This isn't the guy I saw earlier this morning. Okay, he disappeared. Oh, there he is. Now he disappeared again. Well, we have darkness, but we still have noise. I'm keeping the noise. YouTube. This is on YouTube. So YouTube, don't get mad at me. He has a brother? Why would you go back to your family? Why? Oh, oh, there is a football game on. Okay, there's a light. Look at the light. Uh-oh. Here comes somebody. Uh-oh. I don't like that light. That twirly light. I don't like that twirly light. Oh, they're off. Well, a noisy. Okay. Oh, no, don't want that. Okay. All right, we want live. Where's the live? Breaking news. Main mass shooting time. No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I want live. I want live. This guy is a flippin' idiot. Okay. He thinks he knows everything. He don't know nothing. Okay, let me go through. Where's that look live? Okay, here we go. Search continues to lose some mass shooting suspect. News Center, Maine. Okay. Maine mass shooting police arrest. Okay, well, we know that. Okay. Let's see. What's going on with this? Who is this? Okay, here we go.
Who informed her that the FBI, of course, was involved in this. We've been reporting that for several hours now, that agencies came up from Boston, including the team, according to Congressman Pingree, the exact team that was responsible for catching the Tsarnaev brothers after the Boston bombing. And I think when I've talked to folks, even my partner at home earlier
Robert
today,
Card,
talking about this
you're
shit,
an arse.
to us as a community, the closest thing was that horrific incident in Boston many years ago. So of course, it's really hitting home for a lot of folks.
Heading home. Heading home.
2 hours watching a scene unfold before all of our eyes in Bowdoin, and we don't know the result.
Nothing happened.
That's part of what
he's hiding in the basement. Tell you.
Following what we know and following what police are able to tell us, and then waiting for the next part. So what we don't know is, did those officers leave Bowdoin and they're headed somewhere else?
Yeah.
It's part of the mystery of trying to get closer to this first chapter of what happened last night, because there's so much more to get to.
Yes, it is.
To Andy's point, the reason why we are still on air talking about this is what you saw a minute ago in that graphic. Police have considered their suspect, Robert Card, armed and dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
They have not told us otherwise. That this would be considered a public safety threat. It is our job as journalists, when there is a public safety threat,
I believe him.
Somebody who's armed and dangerous, or something like a weather event, severe weather, that we would continue to be with you when lives are
right.
And at this point, police have not told us anything counter to that message. So that is why we are staying with you through this. Nobody's going to judge you if you turn this off. Take a break. Go read a book. Go stream something else.
Stream me.
Because it's important for all of us.
Stream Dar from South Florida.
You to understand, the viewers, why we are here throughout this, because there is a public safety element to this.
And with that, we've been in constant communication with the Department of Public Safety. They've been trying to keep us abreast of what's going on moment by moment.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 men and one
so we're
woman.
hoping for another update from them this evening.
That's good.
Unless he happened to be in that home, it's unlikely.
I think it's 2 and 2.
Have in the form of a press conference.
But then again, what am I?
Perhaps even a minor update about what happened there is expected
sort of an anticlimactic 2 hours that just finished here, where we just watched all of those tactical vehicles leave, and we have no idea what came out of that. And so you can bet a lot of people who, as you said, were hoping for some sort of outcome out of this, still up in the air, and just the roller
I
coaster
say
of
he's
emotions, I
in
think, for a lot of
the
people,
basement.
the more than 24 hours from when we first learned at 6:56, or when police first got that call at 6:56 that there was an active shooter at Spare Time
TV on
Recreation there
that
in
time.
Lewiston, who then moved over to Schmenge's Bar and Grill, that pool hall,
Oh,
4 miles away. I think it's
Was
been
it
just
4
a
miles
lot
away?
for people to process.
And I don't want to lose sight of the mental health aspect at play.
Oh,
We're
please.
talking about the training these folks go through, the crisis intervention training,
Please.
the mitigation teams
Blame it on the
involved.
mental health.
They're prepared to handle this situation because NBC News has been reporting that Robert Card experienced some kind of acute mental health episode, according to family members.
Yeah,
before this all
hello.
happened, and reportedly hearing kind of voices. This is according to his sister-in-law.
Yeah, whatever.
Card. He had a history of mental illness, and they got
Blame it on
people
mental
concerned
health.
just in the last couple of months.
Mental.
She said, quote, "We just reached out to make sure everyone was on the same page because he's someone who does gun training. We were concerned about."
Why do you give somebody with mental problems a gun?
And we have,
That's what I don't
images
understand.
from some of the other scenes that we could
I'm not
probably show
blaming
as
the
well,
guns,
where-
okay?
where,
I'm
again,
blaming the people
continuing to be
behind the
active
guns.
in Lewiston.
Why do you
At
do
both of
that?
those places where we know the FBI brought in evidence collection teams.
Well, yeah, I mean, to that point, those teams are not considered clear, right? There are still law enforcement officers there on all of those. Now, there are several aspects to the investigation, right? There's the evidence collection. There's the interviewing process of witnesses. So you can't really, quote unquote,
Really?
clear a scene. I can't imagine that with the amount of forensic evidence these technicians would have to gather, that these would be cleared anytime soon. The other thing to keep in mind too is we have some of these law enforcement officers who have been
See,
working as long or longer
Oh.
than we have.
wait a minute.
Some of them are just getting to take a break after 20 to 24 hours.
Well,
Keep in
yeah.
mind, some of them, they came
They
from
need a
state,
break.
They came from from Boston. They came from
Yeah.
the feds. So these are people who, in these situations, they have to be ready to deploy to one of these and say, okay, we've got to leave. We've got to go and check this
A
out.
smaller one.
Oh, well, guess what? That person hasn't eaten food for however many hours, but they still have to be ready to act.
They need to eat, and they need to sleep, and they need to
And to
Yeah,
that point,
rest.
healthcare workers also, we know at least 100 of them came in on off duty last night to help out. We do know there are still
and the
injured
police
people
need to
in
do the
those
same thing.
hospitals, and healthcare workers working really hard to help more families have a better outcome here.
It was the chief medical officer for Central Maine Healthcare who said it earlier this afternoon. We're getting a lot of support from the community. People are donating food, which is great. One thing that our leadership team has been focused on is making sure that those healthcare professionals get to go home, take a break, see their family.
That's what they
get
need.
rest,
Yeah.
Then come back and be ready to treat
Right.
these patients, and on top of
Right.
the other patients that they might normally see on a daily basis.
Right.
Again, that's a little bit different with the shelter-in-place order.
I understand.
That, but there are
Completely.
patients who were in this hospital before this situation broke out.
Our Don Kerrigan has been in Lewiston all day. He is still there. He is someone we lean on regularly.
Did he have a
for
dinner
his
break?
expertise
He
and,
needs a
his
dinner
history
break.
of knowledge in Maine. And Don, you had a unique perspective of being in those press events today, where we learned a lot of information. At least what could be shared. So, what can you share with us tonight from there?
Well, it struck me that at the only police briefing we've had today, they were very circumspect, let's put it that way. It would not give out much information at all related to if they think about a motive, where they're going to search, what they know or suspect about where the shooter may actually be or may be going or may have gone, as the case may be.
There's a cabin in the woods
Difficult
somewhere or a
for law
shack.
enforcement in cases like this, in situations that are unfolding, they're usually very, very tight-lipped.
But then again, you don't know.
information.
Yeah, Okay,
afternoon
me too.
that they've been getting hundreds of tips on their tip lines that the police have phoned in, and I presume maybe texted, maybe emailed as well. And those are all have to get chased down.
Mm-hmm.
It
You
doesn't
gotta do what you
sound
gotta
like those that led to course of events, searching a property, perhaps related to the family, all of that in the town of Odin, where Mr. Card lives. But they're chasing down all of these tips.
Mm-hmm.
They brought in tremendous number of
That's
police
what you gotta do.
officers from outside of this area. They're working
He's
at
laughing.
Manpost, I believe, up in high school.
Mental
To
health,
go
yeah.
through all
Give
of
me a
that,
break.
find out
I'll be right
what
back.
seems likely, legitimate, worth following up on, all of that.
Yeah,
And
that was my
that's
ankles.
kind of going to be, I presume, where they're going next. We don't know if they have any hard tips. They were searching some buildings, looking at some places in Lisbon earlier today. To the best of our knowledge, they've continued searching in the Lisbon area, but again, we have no details of that. This search that sounds like it's pretty much winding down in the town of Bowden. I think Rob Caldwell this afternoon, they were talking about how challenging this is, big area, and what do police actually have for leads to try to help them understand where to go next, where to go looking for them. Also, the helicopter action, when they turned all the lights out tonight, I was wondering if they were using thermal imaging devices perhaps to search from the aircraft to search some of the ground area to see if they see any heat signature of someone out in the woods there around that home. Sounds like they came up maybe empty-handed, or at least maybe they know more. If they did find a note, do they know more? Are there some leads coming out of what they found and in there that may be pointing them in some other direction? It's a challenge. We often hear about looking a search for a person, and usually it doesn't take too long. But in this case, it may be a while because they're trying to find this guy, and it's proving difficult.
Don Kerrigan, they're live in Lewiston.
Yeah, and as Donna mentioned, as it gets dark, this search gets harder. So using that technology of the thermal imaging will certainly come in handy for all of those helicopters that we've heard circling, honestly, for the last 24 hours. So I think we're going to go now. We don't want to lose sight of the victims tonight of this. We actually spoke to a survivor, Chad Hopkins, spoke to one of our digital producers, Griffin, and he shared his story and his memories of a friend that he lost, Trisha Aslin. Take a listen.
We had the Apple Valley bowling league, and we take up lanes 1 through 10, I think. But unfortunately, for our league specifically, we were near the closest exit of the back of the building.
Oh,
I was in a really good position where it was me, a handful of tables and things, and then there was him at the front counter. So when I saw him looking down at his gun, he was facing away from our group. I turned to everybody at the bowling alley on that side, and I said, "Everybody get out that exit door right now. Just yelled as loud as I could to get it." And everybody just started running towards that back exit. And part of me is thankful that I was where I was at the time to help and get my mother and my crew out of there to safety, but at the same time, I almost wish that I was up closer to him when he came in, because every time I close my eyes,
you see him.
I visualize myself attacking him. Those people without shoes on or one shoe on, no phones, no keys, no nothing. And we all just kind of found our way across the street into this well-lit parking lot area. And we're basically kind of taking head counts at that point. who's missing, who's here, who's not here. Pretty stressful times because without everybody having their phones, you can't really account for everybody. Because,
Right.
you know, there's 10 people over at Marco's, there's a person in the ditch over there, you know, another couple already, you know, ran off and then they called someone to come pick them up. So, you know, there's people missing. And Trish was definitely somebody I was looking for, and she didn't make her way out.
Oh.
So again, that was Pat Hopkins. They're a friend of one of the victims,
No.
Trish, as he said, Aslin. They were friends. They worked together at the Apple Valley Golf Course. Chad remembering her as a hard worker, a passionate community member, and a beloved friend.
Oh, God.
An avid golfer and a bowler, someone you would do anything for anytime.
And just to kind of recap where we are now and where we all started, we do have a timeline we can run through here. Police first heard of shots fired at Spare Time Recreation at 6:56 p.m. At 7:08, they got calls about shots being fired at Schwenke's Bar and Grill. At 8 o'clock, they released a photo of who they believed to be the shooter. Bates College went into lockdown shortly after that. If you know the area at all, you know that Bates is sort of right in the center of all of that there in Lewiston. Auburn residents and then Lewiston residents ordered to shelter in place right around 8:30. 9:15, police released a photo of the vehicle that they believed Robert Card was in, and that was that white Subaru that they ended up finding later on at the boat ramp in Lisbon around 11:30, and again, they did not find Card with that car. It was right around 11 o'clock they named Robert Card as a person of interest. We now know that he is a suspect in this. He does face at least 8 charges of murder. It could be 10 more as police continue to identify some of the victims in this shooting. But again, they are continuing this manhunt for Robert Card. And at this point, what we know is that police have confirmed 18 people are dead, 13 are injured. The shelter in place remains in Bowdoin, Lisbon, and Lewiston. And again, Androscoggin County kind of doing an umbrella for the entire county, asking people to stay where they are. Don't go anywhere if you don't have to.
Right.
And tonight was a good reminder of that.
I might have to call my cousin
There's
again.
still that, from the last messages we got from police, there's still that concern out there that this individual is considered armed and dangerous and not in custody. And that is the part that those hundreds of members of law enforcement from across Maine and New England are here working on right now. We saw some of that. I'm sure that is just a small fraction of the force that is in our communities that we
Not
may
him.
or may not even see
Card.
right now.
And,
Whatever.
a moment that we kind of had to take a breath since we've been on the air since this first happened well over 24 hours ago was when NBC Nightly News was on, and we all kind of stopped and looked that the national news was live in Maine covering this tragedy. And in fact,
I didn't even see it last
spoke
night.
to Lester Holt shortly after.
I love Lester Holt.
We have that sound for you. Take a listen.
What do you hope people watch and are able to take away at the end of this? We pray that some resolution comes with this, that we find the guy.
Well, sure. I mean, that's the number one thing, obviously, resolution to get him off the streets. But, this will provoke conversations. Some of them we've had before about guns and mental health. But I think that the mental health component is one. I think that's
It's a completely different thing.
Conversation that needs to be had. And, there's plenty of folks who have ways to bring it to action. But I think that's going to be part of the story. Warning signs.
But mainly, yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that we need to learn from. And it's our job as journalists to keep that story out there and provoke that conversation.
For sure. That sounds great. Anything else you feel like that might be worthwhile in this conversation?
No, it's just, when I go to cities, that have been devastated by, mass shootings, people, they're very personal. They want to protect the image of their town. And I always point out, it's not a measure of a city or of a region. It's just something that happened in that particular place. Not because
Crazy
of that
people.
Place. At least that's my experience. I've traveled to so many lovely places, lovely people.
He's just been down there for South Florida, he was.
And
Love
things
Lester.
off of the report,
Love
so we
Lester
know that,
Holt.
We'll be out
Love him.
at some point.
You go, Lester.
It'll be Debbie Downer,
Mwah.
that's the reality.
Loved it when he was on the weekend.
We will.
Nightly news on the weekend.
And I'll
Loved
be
him.
having, unfortunately, the same conversation.
He
with
worked his way up, and he's good.
I've been a reporter for 3 years now, and this is the first. I knew it would come one day, but it's shocking.
Yeah, it is. When you're on the anchor desk and you're reporting this kind of stories, I was last night. You kind of take a deep breath because these things you often don't know where it's happening. And, the first information you get is not always the most accurate in terms of death toll and that sort of thing. And you're watching, these stories become bigger by the moment, and it's they're among the hardest for me personally to report.
Definitely.
So again, Lester Holt and the NBC News Nightly News team were in Lewiston tonight for their broadcast at 6:30, which we carried and then came back on the air at 7. Jack Moment talking with Lester Holt tonight. Kind of about a point we have talked about a lot in the last 24 hours, that we know this has happened.
Taking my pumpkins out.
We've reported on it.
Right now, pumpkins are gone.
And it's in our neighborhood now. And just that perspective that, as Lester said, he knows he will be in another community doing this all again.
Right.
But it is our turn, and it's our time to process it. Just this evening, Senator Susan Collins was in Lewiston at the latest briefing that we saw at Lewiston City Hall.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to share some of what she shared with the public tonight.
It's a dark day for the state of Maine.
A dark day.
As the mayor said, our hearts are heavy with grief. This heinous attack, which has robbed the lives of at least 18
It's not this attack.
and injured
It's
so
the first
many
one that
more.
happened with the little
It's the
kids.
worst mass shooting that the state of Maine has ever experienced and could ever imagine. Today, I looked out my window in Washington and I saw that the flags had been lowered.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that it had been done to honor the victims of this horrific attack.
And I know it's still early, and we do not want to be overly political here, but Lester Holt mentioned the fact that this does spark a conversation around mental health.
Don't talk about mental health.
At that same press conference, Congressman Jerry Golden, who his hometown is Lewiston, spoke even apologizing for his past votes against assault weapons ban, calling for Congress to ban assault weapons, and again, apologizing.
You're not going to get rid of guns. You're not.
For him, and an emotional one.
Never happening.
Specifically for forgiveness for the way he has voted and for not doing enough.
For the gun that this creep had.
Again, with keeping in mind now.
Why?
Time to make it political.
Did they know his mental health?
Addressing the mental health aspect is a fact that we at this station and reporters all throughout this state have talked about for years. The lack of infrastructure in this state to take care of people who have severe mental health needs. And we're not just talking about buildings and beds, but also the people who care for them, the caregivers. There are projections that Maine is going to be short by thousands of healthcare workers by, I believe, the year is it 2025 or 2030. This is a problem, right? This is something that, how can we address this if we do not have the people to do it? So that part of it is not new. The fact that we don't have the infrastructure in the state to take care of the vast amount of mental health issues, whether they be related to guns.
I could say I have mental health.
And
But I
we have
don't.
more sound, by the way, from our delegation here in Maine. Senator Angus King was, I believe, outside of Central Maine Medical Center
I'm gonna
earlier
turn
today, and he
on
spoke
something
about
else.
this as well.
I am.
I believe one of the real problems.
He's talking about flipping mental health. No, don't blame it on flipping mental health. People knew what they were doing. Okay. Okay. Oh, what life? Okay. tell me this crap about mental health. Yeah, right. He is the mental health. You know, he is the one that did it.
Jiffy Lube, it's our job to keep you moving. With a full range of services from oil changes and tire rotation.
He is the one that masterminded this. Okay, his girlfriend broke up with him. Oh well, big whoop. Get over it. Oops. No, he can't get over it. So what does he do? He gets his gun out. And he goes to the places that they went to. Yeah. Where they frequent whatever. The bowling alley and the bar. And he has a mental health problem? I don't think so. Okay, how come it's not? Oh. Maybe because it's me. Oh, they're taking a break. Okay, a meal break. Okay. Well, that's good. See, this is what I don't understand. Okay. When people figure things out, they have a plan in their brain, and then they do what they think of doing, and they do it. And then they go back and say, oh, my mental health. Excuse me? What is that all about? You planned this. Okay? You planned it. You thought about it. You did it. You know, to this day, it hurts me because the idiots that flew those three airplanes, 9/11, you know where they learned? Right down the road from my house. The airport. Yeah, right around the corner. They lived right around the corner from where I lived. Not right around the corner, but down the road, you know. They lived in Delray. I lived in Lantana. They practiced at the Lantana airport. Touch and goes. They didn't want to learn how to land. They told the pilot that. We don't want to know how to land. Hello, red flag. And the poor guy that taught them to fly lost his job, lost his dignity, probably lost his family, and he moved to a different island. I don't blame him. It wasn't his fault, but a red flag. Now, if somebody would have said, I don't want to learn how to land, wouldn't you go to the police or something? Maybe 9/11 would never even happen, but it did. It did. That was 9/11. This idiot, because his girlfriend broke up with him. Oh, he went to mental health place for 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Just 2 weeks? Every day that I think about these idiots that did 9/11 learned and lived near me. I could have been shopping with them in the grocery store. I don't know who they were. No. And they planned this? How does that make me feel? They live near me. They learn from near me. I could have been shopping with them. And they did what they did. What did I do on 9/11? Where was I? I was in my house. Where they flew over my house. They didn't want to know how to land. Common sense, people. All those people died for no reason. It still hurts me to this day. Will always hurt me to this day. Can you wonder why I couldn't finish the 9/11 museum when I went to visit? It's a beautiful museum. When I got to the wall of, they still can't find people to this day. It froze. I was home and they went over my house. They lived around the corner from me. How much does that hurt? All those people died. And I just watched the repeat of 9/11 on YouTube. It was a good documentary and stuff. I'm not saying anything mean, or anything, but it hurts me to know that they learned to fly. Lived around the corner. They did what they did. Killed innocent people because somebody said you need to go do that. And now we are the way we are. I'm crying because of all those people. I remember watching it live on TV. People jumping out of the buildings to their death. Because of these flippin' idiots. And nobody said anything. Where's the red flags? That hurts me worse than anything else. All those innocent people working in those two buildings up in New York City. They're just paying their bills, living their life, and got shot like this idiot. These young people. I just don't understand. Why? Why? Don't say it's your mental health or any of that crap. And I know you're going to be recording this, so it doesn't really matter. Hey, Darlene, Dar from South Florida has feelings. It just rips my heart out for what happened. 9/11, when I found out later that they were living around the corner from me. And they flew over my house. And then they did what they did. And I don't, I'm not mad at the pilot or anything who taught them to fly. But if I was you, and somebody said, well, I just want to know how to fly. I don't want to know how to land. Red flag right there. You know, just like my, my doctor and the lady there in the office made an appointment a year. Went to my doctor's, had an appointment, gave her my card. Oh, you're not on here. Yes, I have been for 2 years, but no, you're not. She goes, well, you could pay me $100. Red flag. I don't carry $100 in cash. Well, she goes, you could go to the bank. No. You have a debit card? Nope. Red flag. No. This guy who did this card person, he's a definitely 100% douchebag. And I'm being nice. You can come and go, whatever, with a thumbs up. I don't care. Dar's being honest. I might turn this off for a little bit. I might go to bed. Probably go to bed. Ooh, it's 9:45. No. I hope they catch this guy. I hope they catch him soon. Because he's a complete nincompoop. Oh, I haven't said nincompoop in years. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Buccaneers versus Bills. Search continues for Lewiston. Okay, let's see what this is all about. I turned it to volume, muted. So, bear with me. Oh. Okay, too much to read. Okay. All right, let's go by from there. Okay. Where's Massive Manhunt? Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Having gun sales. It also has 0 permits or firearm registration for anyone over 21 or 18 with military service. The Gifford Center says this all puts the state at the bottom half nationwide, ranking it 27th among the 50 states. They say Maine also supplies guns used in crimes.
Since I don't have a
29th highest rate in the country. Just this summer, the Maine House of Representatives narrowly passed a bill that will require background checks on.
We don't want that crap. No. Well, it's not crap, I'm just saying. Update. Okay.
We can't thank them enough for all that they're doing on behalf of our state.
Oh, it's a replay.
Also,
Never mind. Okay, it's a replay. I don't want the flipping replay.
I want them to see what they have done to Jack. The commentator was saying Lyndon Johnson, now president of the United States.
Really? Come on. Okay, recent live stream check. Newsmax now. Newsmax. Okay. No, I don't know what's called. That's called. Oh, there we go. No. All right. You know what? Oh, breaking news. Look at this. This is already done. It's not new. There's a lot of stuff. Live recommendations. Well, hello. No. Replay. Fucking replay. I don't want the fucking replay.
Be talking to people from Maine, people who live in Maine for what, the last 8 years now? Yeah. I mean, I think we've absorbed a little bit of that as we've met people from a variety of different backgrounds in cities all over this state about the pride that they take in this community. And there is an aspect to that. And so as part of that, this can become very consuming, something that has changed that pride that people have always had about their state. And this really.
All right. I had enough of that. Yeah. The idiot up in Maine who did all this yesterday, last night. It's gone, what, over 24 hours. I know by chance you're probably not watching me. Just give it up. You're done. They're going to find you wherever you are. And you're done. You're history. Doesn't matter what you do. You're history. They're going to nail you. They have you on video. You walked into that bowling alley with that gun in the front door. Didn't you realize there's cameras? Big Brother's watching everybody, everywhere. Yeah, I had a little breakdown earlier about 9/11. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not over it. I'll never be over it. But yet you think you're a big man because you're not a big man. You're a pussy. Sorry about my expression, but that's what you are. You went into a bowling alley on a Wednesday night. You shot all those people, those kids, those young people, because your girlfriend broke up with you? Really? And then you calling it mental health? You had a mental health problem? You went what? You got help for 2 weeks? 2 weeks is going to help you? Try maybe 2 years. You need to work things through, but did you? No, I don't know you from Adam. And I really don't want to know you. But you did this because your girlfriend broke up with you? I don't know if it's your mental health, but you do have a screw loose. We all do. We're all not normal. No, we're not. I'm not normal. Never. I said I never was. I never will be normal. No. But for some stupid person, because his girlfriend broke up with him, he decided to do what he did. Mental health. Yeah. And I just won the lottery, which I didn't buy a ticket. So there. I'm not a winner if you don't buy the ticket. Common sense. And then you go turn around and you go to your freaking hangout and you just do the same thing you did at the bowling alley. What a flippin' idiot you are. You are pathetic like everybody else is. How old are you? I don't know. Do I care? Nope. My boyfriend broke up with me. Yeah. Did I lose it? Of course, but I didn't do what you did. Why? Oh, wait a minute. I have a brain. Is he worth doing that for anybody? Did I marry my sweetheart? Oh, yes. That's the best thing. My sweetheart was always there. I never didn't notice. He's my best friend. I fell in love with my best friend. Maybe I was lucky. Well, we have our ups and downs like everybody. But life is life. And if somebody breaks up with you, you cry, you throw stuff, you get mad. But you don't do what you did. I know I'm talking to a wall. He's probably not on here, listening to me. Just give it up if you are. Robert Card or whoever you are in Maine, give it up. Really. Give it up. Because they're going to find you. If it takes 20 years or whatever, they're going to find you. And they're going to nail you to the wall for what you did. There's innocent people. But that haunt you for the rest of your life. That haunt you. At that note, I'm going to say goodnight. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye.